Previously on Sailing Aquarius. Last night was pretty bad. It's 4 a.m. on the beautiful island of Cayo Levanto in the Dominican Republic, and we are about to set sail for our next destination, Turks and Caicos, 190 nautical miles away. The journey should take us around 27 hours.
We have about almost 200 nautical miles to go to get to Turks and Caicos, so we had to leave very early in the morning. We ended up in the middle of a squall coming around the corner on Samana, and we're just moving right along. Got everything working. We got the radar going, we got our echopilot going, all the instruments, and we're looking good so far. The sun is just starting to come up and we're rounding the corner of Samana.
We are motor sailing. We have all the sails out. So beautiful. We've been going already for 9 hours and 6 minutes, and so far we've done 61 nautical miles, and we still have 124 to go. How's it going?
It's going excellent. We're sailing, and we're sailing fast too. We're doing like, I don't know, 7 to 9.
We slowed down ourselves because we don't want to ride at 5:30 a.m. The max speed was 9.7, and I was afraid this might be a motoring day.
I know, I'm afraid we're going to motor the whole day, and now it looks like all night tonight we're going to get the same wind according to Windy, and we're just going to fly there, and no more fuel. That's awesome.
Fingers crossed. So we've been going for 13 hours and we're exactly halfway.
So we are about 2.5 nautical miles from the really shallow stuff. So we'll continue on like this, and then we'll take the sails in just a little while.
And I think the coffee's ready. What do you think?
I don't know. Why don't you go check it out? Let's see.
It's ready. Good morning in Turks and Caicos. Captain was very happy. Seconds ago he was singing with his coffee. When you go this kind of distance, this is what you see. You see there is like a bank, the blue, and if it's this blue, you zoom in and it's nothing. It's the shallowest is 46 meters. But do you see now where here you have to zoom in, and this is what I put that red thing, because otherwise you wouldn't really see it.
that much. And it's before the biggest shallows start. So yeah. There's another one. I thought that this one is the first one. But then I was like, no, this one is way shallower. Ooh la la! Look at that smiley face. Look how beautiful. Today there's no cruise ships and it's absolutely dead.
Not very many people get to see it like this. So they say that this place has the biggest swimming pool in the Caribbean. So this is a Monday, no boats in, and everything is boarded up. Everything.
I'm so lonely, lonely.
Sun's gonna be going down in a little while. What'd you think of it?
It was interesting. Still beautiful beaches.
So we wake up this morning and Carnival Cruise Lines is coming in with their 5,000 passengers. So we got Carnival Cruise Line in there, and now this is probably the booze boat bringing in all that booze. They're docking right where we had to dock to check in. We didn't get any video of that, did we? Oh. So we got boarded. They were very nice the whole time, but they did not want, or actually, they really wanted to board this boat.
And now we're going to see how different it is when the cruise ship arrives. And right away, we made new friend.
I would love to be on YouTube. Is this a boat?
Yeah, that's a little boat that brings us from the big boat.
Oh, really?
Because the big boat has a deep thing that keeps us stable.
Okay. On this ship, I woke up.
What a difference from yesterday, huh?
Yeah, this is a big difference, huh? Water looks kind of cloudy. Where's Jimmy? Can we get 2 soda waters?
2 soda water?
I guess he wants me to buy it. Splashdown in Grand Turk. He's gonna take a picture for me.
Do it if it's necessary. On the ground from January to January. Never met nobody who retired when they were young. So I guess I gotta get it to the cemetery. Getting paid just for rapping is fun. I lit up around a month and February.
Here we go. Let's get this back in the water. So we have to get the dinghy back to the boat, get the dinghy on the boat, because tomorrow we're going to where?
Providenciales.
So we just turned the Echo Pilot on. We're gonna be going through some really shallow areas.
It looked so beautiful, but it came at a price. It was quite shallow, 5 to 6 meters. And when it got even more shallow, we had to turn on the engine and furl the sail.
2.7, 2.6, what I just saw. That's the lowest we've seen. Well, we're trying to get over to this little island down here to drop the hook. And that sandbar right there. So we decided just to move along because the wind's going to be fairly high for the next 3 or 4 days. We only have 3 more days in Turks and Caicos, so we are moving along. And this is not going to be as bad as yesterday, I hope, because we were so close. We actually, I'll bet you we had about this much under our keel when we were moving through, you know, some of the waters.
So the waters look absolutely phenomenal, but it comes at the price of stress. Sailing, or we were sailing in certain like 6 meters, but then we took off the sail and started motoring, and it is so much stress again. So just the sand on a rising tide, but still not too many islands so far here, and we have only 1 week in Turks and Caicos, because if you stay over a week, if you come here and check in, it's $50 for a boat with 2 people in our case, but if you stay longer than 1 week, it's $300. I think in Bahamas you pay $300 when you check in, and then they give you permit for at least a month, maybe up to 3 months. I'm not exactly sure.
It's time to get the sail up, and let's just get the Genoa out on this side so we can roll it up fast if anything happens. That way we can be sailing. You ready? Ready, ready.
Ready?
All right, let's go. Coming out. All right, lock it in. All right, out of the way.
So what's the depth? 5'7", 5'8".
Much better than yesterday. 3 meters less. So we were going fairly slow.
Now it's a champagne sailing in these beautiful waters.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
pop a
nice.
champagne, Tina.
Huh?
Let's pop
Yeah,
champagne.
let's get drunk.
So beautiful colors. Mind blowing.
Now 60 meters in front of us, it's down to 35 meters. And I think it just drops off. Yep, it just drops off to nothing. That's what it is. We gotta start sailing now. Are you ready to start sailing? Yeah, the main is the least used sail on this boat, except for, you know, the ballooner. I don't use the ballooner much, and I don't use a spinnaker hardly ever. You can call me not a sailor, but when you only have 2 people on a boat, it's a big ass sail, and you know, most of the complications come from sailing those type of sails. So you gotta weigh the difference. Are you going to try to go fast, or are you going to try to be conservative? So I'd rather just be conservative. So we're coming up fast, and you can see what it was right before where we came up, and now it's at 18 meters, And we're coming up, we're gonna be coming up to like 5 meters. There's that one sunken boat right over there. Champagne sailing, huh?
Cheers to that. Now that's what I call champagne sailing.
What you making?
Bikini.
Another bikini?
Yeah.
How many bikinis have you made?
This is my second. Those are the bottoms.
Nice.
And this is the top. It doesn't look right now, so it's still not finished.
We've got our full main, full Genoa, and full mizzen. We could probably pull our mizzen out just a little bit more on the out haul. But it's looking pretty damn good. So we've already reefed our Genoa. We have the full main out. We're going along at 6.6 against the wind. We're going to be coming around this corner and then up this area here. Probably have to turn on our motor to get through this area here. I'm thinking we might be able to get through here without turning on our motor, but it's probably doubtful. So we'll see. Got 7.4 meters under the boat, so there you go, Turks Caicos sailing. Anchored off Club Med. I was here about 30 something years ago and there was nothing around it. Now it's just all built up.
Gee, you liked it.
Guess so. See, this anchorage ain't so good. A lot of rolliness. You know, I don't know.
So please forgive if we sound a bit grumpy today, because after a whole night of this, it's no fun.
We went to look for our next anchorage, and even around the marina, it was not deep enough for us, and we're probably going to sound like snobs. But after a poor anchorage and a rolling night after sailing through beautiful yet incredibly shallow and stressful waters, having customs and immigration charge extra even on a regular weekday just made things more annoying. Also, to be fair, there is no public transport to go to the town either, which is, as far as I saw on other YouTube videos, fairly small and doesn't offer much to explore. On top of that, there isn't many anchorages either. Therefore, I agree with quite a few sailors who say it's not worth stopping here in Turks and Caicos, and with favorable winds, the next morning we are planning to leave and sail to the Bahamas. Next on Sailing Aquarius.
Not so bad. I actually like it here.
If you like this video, give us a like down below and click here to subscribe. That really helps us. And if you want to watch more of us, click one of those.